Hello, welcome. We're here at ObserveNow's third edition of Super 40 Digital Natives Summit and Awards, presented by Nivea's Google Cloud, co-presented by IBM. I have here with me Mr. Shakti, and how are you, sir? Just would like to kindly request for a brief introduction from you.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks, Sanjeevni, for having me here and having me at the Observe Now meeting. My name is Shakti Goel, and I work as a chief architect and data scientist at Yatra Online. My role is mainly to look after data analytics, data sciences, and then to build new products that make intensive use of GenAI and all the analytics features which are now available in the market.
Sounds great, sir. So, sir, how has your experience been so far today?
The experience here has been awesome, and I say that because I get to meet a lot of senior leaders, a lot of mid managers, and by talking to them, I actually get to learn a lot. I get to learn as to what's happening in the academics industry, what's happening in Dehat, and what is happening in the contract, in the procurement industry, and how GenAI is being used to summarize, 500 pages contracts into a few words so that people can understand. So all the use cases that I have heard from people has made my visit all the more fulfilling here.
That sounds absolutely great, sir. So, sir, with all your experience, expertise in the field, what are your insights about the theme, the transformative future and Gen AI?
I think that the world going forward cannot do without Gen AI. A lot of technologies actually keep coming out, every few years. And Gen AI is one technology that has come out recently, and I think it's going to stick around. And a lot of companies will have to adopt to it to automate their processes, to remove the redundancies from the processes, maybe like to cut down the workforce, and whatever workforce they have, put them to meaningful use, so that employees can also find their jobs very fulfilling. I mean, if I have to respond to an email, right, why do I need a person? Can I use GenAI's capabilities, semantic capabilities, to automatically respond to those emails? And a lot of work, do I need to really read a 1,000-page, 2,000-page tender that has been issued by the government? Can Gen AI summarize the information so that I can review summarized information and then respond accordingly? So industry is moving towards that. They're moving at automation, getting faster responses, getting more accurate, better responses, eliminating human errors, and I think Gen AI will help us, help us a long way in that.
That's absolutely great. So, sir, if you have to pick one of the most intriguing conversations that you had, one surprising thing that was maybe new for you today, what would that be?
So I would say that the thing that people think the industry is moving towards, and I had a discussion with a fellow colleague, and we were discussing as to how super AI is going to play a major role in this industry going forward. Super AI means that you will have models that will do one thing and only one thing, but it will do it so well that it will be way over human intelligence or intelligence of any other model. So, I mean, if there are super AI models for the agriculture industry, for the education industry, for the legal industry, once we start having them, then I think a lot of problems will be solved automatically. And if there is any way to make these LLM models, this AI more ethical, maybe we can train them on ethics. That is another thing. So that the question that keeps coming out that, is my data secure? Is the response ethical? Am I violating any laws? If the model is trained on ethics, then a lot of these challenges will go away.
That's absolutely very insightful, sir. So what do you think is the future? How does the next, let's say, 5-10 years look like in this digital world in terms of digital transformation and digital natives?
Sure. So I think lot more data will get generated, lot more data will be analyzed, newer models will keep coming out, and the hardware has to keep up pace with that. I mean, if you look at a chip from NVIDIA, a GPU chip H100, it already has 86 billion transistors on a small space. Can we have more transistors? And if you go into physics of it, if you look at quantum physics, then the quantum rules start playing in, and you may not be able to reduce the chips further. What I'm trying to say here is that I'm afraid that we may hit a limit as to how fast our processors can be unless some ingenious solutions are found. But let's say we overcome those problems, we overcome the challenges posed by physics, then I think 10 years from now, maybe quantum AI, quantum computers. So what we're talking about Gen AI. Gen AI at that stage will seem like child's play. I mean, like it is as if like you solve it at the back of an envelope. Quantum AI will do million times more, billion times more as to what Gen AI can do today. So if that becomes a reality, that will be a total revolution, paradigm shift for the whole humankind.
I think that would be an amazing thing to watch.
Yeah,
I mean, next 10 years could
Yeah.
get really, really interesting.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully, we'll see you next time as well.
Absolutely, Sanjeevni. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.